So that's where real estate is currently. We are seeing the market take a little bit longer to sell listings. However, that it doesn't mean that the market is completely in a buyer's market. I don't see that happening just because we have less than adequate inventory for that to happen. For that to happen, it looks like we would have to have a doubling of the 700 active units on the market for sale. And that's not happening for a couple different reasons. First and foremost, the sellers out there wanting to sell, they got to get to that pain point. They want to really get out of California. And a lot of them that I'm talking to lately, it's a family issue. Everybody's left. Their kids have left. Their grandkids have left. So they're kind of wanting to go settle somewhere else. And although they love California, they have to be those first venturers out of the state. They have to be the ones that basically are going to drag their parents, drag their people with them. But the kids have already done so, and they really want to be with their kids. They really want to have the grandkids in their lives, so they're willing to jump ship and get out of California. That's the pain point, even though they have a super low interest rate at 2 and 3%, depending. They're not going to rent the house. They want to just cut all from California. And if you've been watching the political arena, it seems like there's a lot going on out here. That makes that look somewhat attractive depending on who you are. Personally, love the state. I wish things were a little different in the political world. I wish there wasn't so much deceit and so much stealing, it seems, from everybody, misplacement of funds, which it's amazing how you can misplace funds. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic, not part of the real estate portion of the show. Looking at real estate, whenever you're ready, just reach out. All you have to do is go to SantaClaritaOpenHouses.com. That's my system. I'll take great care of you. And if you have your own agent, please stay loyal. You don't have to jump ship every time some agent gets online and you're saying, oh my God, they must have scored top 10 for the best handsome, most handsome people in the world. You don't have to do that. Don't jump ship. Just move in, talk to your agent. If they are telling you things that are of a concern, if they're telling you things that you don't understand, and if they're maybe telling you things that might make those little short hairs, if I had them, on the back of my neck stand up, might be time to ask them for clarification. And whenever you do this, I wouldn't do it verbally. I would do it in writing. I would put something in an email. Listen, Jack, Jill, whatever your name is for your agent, reach out to them and say, listen, I talked to you today. I was a little bit taken aback from the conversation that we had. These are my concerns. Can you please explain them to me so I understand better? And then have your agent send you an email. If they fail to do so, then there's probably a problem. Like if it talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, might be a duck. So watch out. I'm Connor with Honor. Let's get into the next portion of the show.